Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss our chapter that is more on Microsoft Visual Studio Code. In this chapter we are going to learn user and workspace settings, debugging, editing, code navigation, error and warning, keyboard shortcut editors. So here there are many coding languages are there can be used for coding in Visual Studio Code. Below are the images, some images and coding languages there. These are the programming languages. What are they? C Sharp, C++, HTML, JS, CSS, PHP, SQL, Java. So these are the programming languages. Okay. So first we have user and workspace settings. VC code can be configured to the user requirement through various settings. What are the settings? User settings and workspace setting. User settings means can be used to apply globally to VS Code, and workspace setting is it stored inside the workspace and is applied only when the workspace is opened. Workspace settings override the user settings. So how will we access this? We can access through file preference settings. So these are the diagram. These are the user settings options you can see. A list of default settings also appear along with the settings option. The tabs under the search box are used to switch between user and workspace settings file. Settings editor, what is that? Settings editor, the user can search and discover settings to be changed from the default settings. These settings can be used to change the look and feel of the attributes on the screen. Okay, so now how it's look like, I will show you the next picture. Here you can see the picture. I will show you the picture, just show you the picture in a way. So this is the picture. So this way you can change it. This is settings editor. So next we have edit settings. We can edit settings, you know that edit option. And next we have settings group. Default settings are represented in groups. It has a commonly used group at the top which shows popular customizations and other specific group. These are grouped and listed below. So in the next picture I will show you how it looks like. So this is the picture. Okay, this is a settings group. Then we have option debugging. Debugging means to make it bug free. Debugging support is one of the key features of VS Code. It has built-in debugger that helps accelerate the users to edit, to compile, to debug. Looping action. This is the picture, debugging panel. In debugging panel we have extension. So debugging support the node.js runtime and can debug JavaScript, the scripting language, JavaScript, TypeScript and other languages. To debug languages and runtime, what we'll see that we can see that here debugger extension must be installed either from VS Code Marketplace or by clicking on install additional debugger from the debug menu. Some of the popular extensions which include debugger support are Python. These are the programming languages. Debugging for Chrome, C++, C Sharp. Okay. Next we are getting option that is called linters. A linter is a tool. It's a tool provide warning for suspicious looking codes by providing warning, error and light bulb action. Extensions are essential for VS Code to support linter. So linter is a tool which helps in warning the suspicious looking code. VS Code provides supports for JavaScript linter. Linter extension when enable it validate the JavaScript code and as it is typed. So it is a validation process also done. So it's help for the validation purpose. This helps the user to easily navigate to reported problem and fix it. It will report the problem and it fix the error. Okay. Next we have multi-selection, multiple selection, multi-cursor modifier, code navigation. That is the most important, code navigation. VS Code is a high productivity code editor. When combined with programming languages services, it has a power of integrated development editor. That is the most important, IDE, integrated development editor, and speed of a text. Okay. Next we have warning and errors. This is the most important. Warning and errors can be generated by either of the following. How we can generate it? Either of the following. One is configured task, another is rich language service, neither linters. Since we have Lovebug free code, warning and errors show in multiple places in the user interface of VS Code. Number 1, how we'll get status bar displays a summary of the error and warning counts. Keying Control Shift M displays the problem panel with a list of all the current errors and inline with the text, and is overrides ruler is rendered on opening a file error or warning it. Okay. Next we have keyboard shortcut editor. VS Code provides easy keyboard shortcut editing experience. Using keyboard shortcuts editors, the user can easily change, remove or reset their key binding using the available actions. Key binding can be easily found with the search box on the top. So how will get the key binding? Key binding can be seen according to the key binding layout also. Now I'll show you. So this is the layout. So key binding shortcuts dispatching. Key binding shortcut dispatching is done by analyzing a list of rules. What are the rules? Number 1, each rule consists of what it consists of: a key that describes the pressed key, a command containing the identifier of the command, an optional when clause that is evaluated depending on the current content. So these are a key made up of modifier and keys: Control plus, Alt plus, Shift plus, Win plus means Windows plus. So these are the modifiers that are accepted by the Windows operating system. So student, this is the summary of the chapter. I hope this chapter will give you a lot of idea. So thank you very much. Goodbye.